from New Hanover County Schools Television. Three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the North Carolina Schools Public Relations Association for Outstanding Electronic Media. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of Monday, October 14th through the 19th, 2013. I'm Austin Miller.
And I'm Jordan Fife. Topping our newscast this week, students selected for the North Carolina Elementary Honors Chorus, New Hanover High student named semifinalist in National Achievement Scholarship Program, 8th grade and high school all-county orchestra concert scheduled for October.
Our top story this week has a musical note. A record number of New Hanover County elementary students have been chosen to join 134 others from across the state and the Elementary Honors Chorus. The group will perform for the NCMEA conference in Greensboro. The purpose of this honors chorus is to provide students with the opportunity to develop their abilities to the greatest possible extent. Participating in the North Carolina Elementary Honors Chorus is very rewarding for teachers, students, and their families. We have a report on this year's selected students from YSN reporter Jamie Stoutford.
16 elementary school singers from New Hanover County Schools have been selected to participate in the 2013 North Carolina Elementary Honors Chorus, sponsored by the North Carolina Music Educators Association. Selected through a rigorous recorded audition, singers will now prepare for a concert to be presented at the North Carolina Music Educators Association's Professional Development Conference in Winston-Salem next month. Performing this year from Anderson Elementary will be Reagan Clan. From Castlehane Elementary will be Aubrielle Arrington. 4 students from Coddington passed the rigorous audition process. Those students are Victoria Farrow, Avery Lemley, Ella Shinett, and Molly Walters. The school system's other year-round school, Eaton, also had a large number of students selected for the honors chorus. They are Ashlyn Ball, Lauren Ellis, Sloan Fleming Hickey, Mary McConnell, and Molly Wells. Music teacher Susan Gardner was extremely excited about the 3 students selected from Holly Tree.
Oh gosh, at Honors Chorus we start Saturday morning with rehearsal at 9 o'clock. The students rehearse until 4, so it is a long day for them, but they gain such confidence and poise knowing they are singing with some of the best singers in the state.
Students selected from Holly Tree Elementary are Kevin Dye, Grace Sistrunk, and Sebastian Zagler. Finally, Ogden Elementary had 2 students, Davis Cranchuk and Georgia Smith, selected to participate in the 2013 North Carolina Elementary Honors Chorus. The guest conductor will be Stephen Roddy, founder and director of the Houston Children's Chorus. Reporting for Your School News, this is Jamie Stoutford.
In North Carolina, state legislation mandates that public schools identify and serve academically or intellectually gifted K-12 students. Each LEA determines how to identify and serve its own AIG student populations across the county as part of each school's curriculum nights. Parents and guardians were given the details on how New Hanover County Schools identifies, tests, and selects students for their inclusion in their school's AIG program. Parents learned that New Hanover County Schools is dedicated to providing gifted students the opportunity to become independent learners and decision makers who recognize their potential and responsibilities in a changing global market. Parents were told that the school system has a rigorous and innovative instructional program that fosters the highest level of excellence and recognizes the right of each student to receive challenging work.
The AIG meetings are a way of parents and family members to become more aware of the gifted education services that are offered in New Hanover County Schools. It helps them to know where their student is, whether they're kindergarten through 2nd grade or 3rd through 5th. And even if a student doesn't get nominated or they don't go through the identification process, it helps them to be aware of the differentiated education plans that are out there, as well as the fact that every teacher differentiates instruction to meet their students where they're at.
Coursework within the AIG program offers greater complexity, more depth, and a faster pace. In addition, the AIG programs foster self-directed, lifelong learning by encouraging exploration, inquiry, in-depth study, and reflective thinking. AIG programs are developed through the writing of a local AIG plan. The Department of Public Instruction assists school systems with their local plan but does not approve local plans. Per state legislation, AIG plans must be revised every 3 years. In 2010, school systems revised their local plans and programs. Current plans will be revised and resubmitted in July 2013.
In other news, New Hanover High School senior Patrick Peoples was recently named among the 1,600 African American high school seniors who have been designated semifinalists in the 50th Annual National Achievement Scholarship Program. Patrick is one of New Hanover High School's Moorhead Cain Scholarship nominees to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. He is also considering attending Harvard, Georgetown, and the University of California, Berkeley, with interest in studying English, law, journalism, and politics. Patrick will now have an opportunity to continue on in the competition to possibly win one of the 800 Achievement Scholarship Awards worth about $2.5 million that will be offered next spring.
The Ashley High School's JROTC drill meet is an annual spectacular and unlike any other military drill event. Scores and scores of amazing performances are seen by hundreds at all levels of competition in all corners of the Ashley campus. Judges annually commented that there are more than a few schools competing at the event that would easily be able to step into larger state competitions. This annual drill meet is a testament to the effort, sacrifice, and intense preparation that teams put into their training in southeastern North Carolina. We get a full report on the competition from YSN reporter E.J. McGonigal.
It was a bright and sunny Saturday morning at Ashley High School when 13 schools from North Carolina sent their JROTC battalions to compete in the school's annual drill meet. Schools at this year's event included not only Laney, Hoggard, and New Hanover, but also New Bern, South Columbus, Southeast Guilford, and more. This year's Ashley drill meet featured 11 competitions that challenged each unit.
Many events like armed exhibitions, which spin rifles and throw them in the air. It's very dangerous. We also have drill, armed drill, which we have rifles and we march in an orderly manner with them. Unarmed drill, which is pretty much the same thing as armed drill, but without rifles.
The individual events were judged by active duty Marines and sailors. School battalions followed well-rehearsed routines that they have been working on since the beginning of the school year. The port, shoulder, present, order, and sling were the moves each unit featured in their performances. Other events featured the port spin, single hand spins, the single toss, double, and the triple toss. Each exhibition and fancy drill move was judged using a standard adjudication system that offers true and accurate ranking, rating, and feedback for competitors.
Responsibility of the judges to make sure that the cadets are following in line, doing their performance correctly and precisely, having a mature and very posed figure to themselves, holding to it, and pretty much just keeping in line, knowing what they practiced, and following the drill precisely as they were taught, and doing to the best of their abilities. I'm looking for out of line, uniforms not sloppy, their movements are in sync, and to make sure overall that they do what they're told and have some originality to it.
Following the traditional drill meet, a knockout competition was held. Over 50 cadets paid the $1 fee to enter and take direct commands delivered by an active duty Marine. During the event, if a cadet fails to follow the commands given to the letter, they are knocked out. The 10 cadets that remain when the competition is done each receive a medal and ribbon. The awards ceremony this year was held in the Ashley Gym. Only Hoggard High School placed in the competition. Hoggard's drill team commander Quentin Lewis received a trophy for taking second place in the armed drill squad. Ashley High School's annual JROTC drill meet is an exciting event for the 300 cadets. For some schools, this is the only event they get to compete in during the fall. It is also a chance for the ROTC cadets from all over the state to get to meet their peers and to get a chance to see how other units conduct themselves and train. Reporting for your school news, this is E.J. McGonigal.
The New Hanover County Schools 8th grade and high school all-county orchestra concert will be presented on Saturday, October 26th at 2 p.m. at the Minnie Evans Performing Arts Center. Outstanding student musicians from New Hanover County's middle and high school schools will perform. Greg Hurley, Associate Professor of Music at East Carolina University, will be the guest conductor for all the high school students, while Nathan Artley, Orchestra Director at both Pine Forest Middle and Pine Forest High Schools, will serve as the 8th grade guest conductor for the orchestra concert. The public is cordially invited to attend this afternoon of music featuring the New Hanover County Schools 8th grade and high school all-county orchestras, Saturday, October 26th at 2 p.m. There is no admission fee. The
Zimmer Cancer Center, part of New Hanover Regional Medical Center, is a treatment environment offering the rare combination of clinical and technological sophistication in a centralized, convenient, and welcoming setting. Last year, Laney High School's basketball teams and cheerleaders raised $600 in the fight against breast cancer at a pink game. The money collected was then donated to the Zimmer Cancer Center, and students were given a tour of the facility. For going above and beyond in their efforts in raising money to fight breast cancer, select members of the teams were invited to attend the Pink Ribbon Luncheon with many other community donors. It is with the support and help of many generous people throughout our region, like the Laney Squads, that New Hanover Regional Medical Center Foundation's Pink Ribbon Project has helped thousands of local women without insurance or other financial resources by providing mammography screenings, diagnostics, comfort items, and spiritual support. October is National Breast Cancer Month, and Laney's efforts will go a long way in helping the women take advantage of early detection and treatment in the fight against breast cancer.
Now, when your school news continues, Creed Rassin is here with this week's exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up, Holly Tree Elementary celebrates International Walk to School with classmates, family members, and even a few pets.
This is your school news on cable and online. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Who was president? The years 1977 to 1981. He gave Latin America control of the Panama Canal. He helped to bring peace between Israel and Egypt. He was blamed for the hostage crisis in Iran. If you guessed Jimmy Carter, you're right. He was the 39th President of the United States. This presidential pop quiz was brought to you by New Hanover County Schools on the Learning Network, Time Warner Cable Channel 5.
Welcome back to Your School News. This month we are devoting our B block to the topic of bullying.
The end of bullying begins with me. That's the message during October's National Bullying Awareness Month. It's a time when communities can unite nationwide to raise awareness of bullying prevention.
During the month, the team here at Your School News will be engaging, educating, and hopefully inspiring everyone watching to join the movement and prevent bullying right here in our hometown.
This week, we look at the fastest growing form of bullying in the nation, cyberbullying. Today, students are using the internet more than ever, both at school, at home, and thanks to mobile devices anywhere they go. Unfortunately for many students, the internet isn't simply a convenient way to research or a fun after-school activity. It's a big part of their social life. Emailing and chatting with friends are today a student's most common online activity. But like many other social situations, some kids bully other kids online. Cyberbullies can be classmates, online acquaintances, and even anonymous users, but most often they do know their victims. We get a full report on the cyberbullying from YSN reporter Chase Fulton.
Bullying is not new, but thanks to the internet, students are bullying other students wherever they go, and on a much larger scale. Online harassment, more often called cyberbullying, is a serious problem. It is usually not a one-time communication unless it involves a death threat or a credible threat of serious bodily harm. Kids usually know it when they see it, while parents may be more worried about the lewd language used by the kids than the hurtful effect of rude and embarrassing posts.
Parents should know that cyberbullying is very different from what they recall from their childhood days. It's very pervasive. 72% of teens have been cyberbullied over the past year, and up to 32% say they have experienced chronic and repeated bullying online. 24% of teens say they have actually participated in cyberbullying.
Vicious forum posts, name-calling in the chat rooms, posting fake profiles on the websites, and mean or cruel email messages are all ways of cyberbullying. This type of bullying has grown with the advances in technology because it lets a bully remain anonymous. Bullies are natural instigators, and in cyberspace, bullies can enlist the participation of other students who may be unwilling to bully in the real world. Kids who stand around doing nothing in a real-life bullying incident often become active participants in online harassment.
There's many things that can be done to combat cyberbullying. Parents need to help teach their kids not to participate in it. The most important thing is not to respond to online bullying. Don't respond to text, don't post anything, don't play into the bullies' games. Students need to tell their parents and school personnel like their counselor, social worker, principal, or the school resource officer so they can get some help with that.
While ignoring the bully, be sure to save the evidence so that school officials, internet providers, and even the police can properly deal with the bully. Cyberbullying may give bullies anonymity, but it always leaves evidence. New Hanover County Schools takes all types of bullying seriously. As soon as the cyberbullying starts to go to officials for help, cyberbullying is often an extension or escalation of bullying that is already happening at school. Parents should also be told what is happening. Students tend to use technology differently than we do. Teens today start playing games online and sending texts on their cell phones at an early age, and most teens have smartphones that keep them constantly connected on the internet. Many are logged onto Facebook and chatting or sending text messages all day. Fortunately, our growing awareness of cyberbullying has helped us learn a lot more about how to prevent it and protect students from online dangers. Reporting for your school news, this is Chase Fulton.
Thank you, Chase. Parents and students can prevent cyberbullying. Together, they can explore safe ways to use technology. First, parents, be aware of what your children are doing online. Talk with them about cyberbullying and other online issues regularly. Have a sense of what they do online and in text. Learn about the sites they like. Try out the devices they use. Encourage your children to tell you immediately if they or someone they know is being cyberbullied. Explain that you will not take away their computers or cell phones if they confide in you about a problem they are having. Second, establish rules about appropriate use of computers, cell phones, and other technology. Help them be smart about what they post or say. Tell them not to share anything that could hurt or embarrass themselves or others. Once something is posted, it's out of their control whether someone else will forward it. Third, make sure both of you understand school rules. Some schools have developed policies on uses of technology that may affect the students' online behavior in and out of the classroom. Ask the school if they have developed a policy. New Hanover County Schools policies can be found at www.nhcs.net/policies/policymanual.htm. The 8,000 series of policies cover student behavior and action.
Be sure to join us next week as we continue to explore the topic of bullying. Our special report next week will focus on New Hanover County school students uniting to stop bullying. Again, that's next week.
It's time now for this week's lunch bill of fare. Gone are the days of mystery meat and the crabby hairnet-wearing lunch lady.
Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
Creed Rassin, our lunch menu analyst, joins us now with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks, and welcome to this week's edition of the Lunch Bill of Fare. There will be long lines this week for lunch because the entrees are fantastic as we celebrate National School Lunch Week. The Child Nutrition Department has put a lot of extra time and effort into creating this week's healthy menu. This week on the lunch menu, we have both fried chicken and Hawaiian chicken, and so much more. Let's take a look at this week's selections. On Tuesday, October 15th, Southern fried chicken tops the entree list along with Salisbury steak biscuit. On the side, mashed potatoes, collard greens, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, October 16th, choose from two great entrees, Hawaiian chicken with a pineapple rice bowl or spaghetti with a dinner roll. On the side, fresh broccoli, a garden salad, and chilled peaches. On Thursday, October 17th, Southwest Nachos Grande and fish sticks are your entree choices. On the side, corn salad, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, October 18th, you cannot go wrong with a Philly cheesesteak or a mini pizza bagels. On the side, sweet potato puffs, garden salad, and applesauce. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. This weekend, microwave a cup of vegetable soup as a snack or with a sandwich for lunch. Remember, it's all about eating right. After the weekend, start the week with a Mexican beef aroni with a roll, or French bread pizza. On the side, mixed vegetables, garnet salad, and mixed fruit. The dietary guidelines for Americans put forth by the U.S. Department of Agriculture are the ones used by all school cafeteria in North Carolina. The current dietary guidelines encourage most Americans to eat fewer calories by being more physically active and make wiser food choices. You can check the guidelines yourself at www.cnpp.usda.gov/dietaryguidelines.html. Now taking a look at once again at your lunch entrees for the week, you've got some great selections for the week. The school lunch across the USA theme for National School Lunch Week allows every student to take a virtual tour of the USA through their taste buds. For me, I can't wait until Friday because I love a Philly cheesesteak. From the newsroom, this is Creed Rassin, reminding you that your stomach shouldn't be a wastebasket. Eat right. Back to you.
Thanks, Creed. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill of Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Coming up, we highlight the International Walk to School Day at Holly Tree Elementary.
But up next, we've got the high school sports report with Russell Harrison. Russell will keep you updated on all the games for the coming week.
Your school news will continue after the break.
I'm Eimer Smith, Director of the Child Nutrition Department. As a provider of child nutrition for our pre-K through 12th grades, my staff is challenged every day. Nutrition and wellness issues impact nearly every aspect of a child's life. It affects their ability to think, learn, grow, and develop into healthy adults. Students want convenience and choice. Parents want well-balanced, nutritious meals. The Child Nutrition Department strives to meet the needs of both. I invite you to visit us on the web and take advantage of our nutrition resources.
Welcome back to Your School News. It's time now for Russell Harrison with sports.
And welcome to Sports on Your School News. We are in the 9th week of high school football, and there are some good matchups on tap this Friday night. On October 18th, Ashley's Screaming Eagles take on Highgate High School. It's an away game for Ashley, and they're on a roll as they face their hometown rival. Then the Bucks go across town to face the Wildcats at Legion Stadium. This will be another great cross-town battle as Laney strives to keep their record intact. In other sports, girls JV and varsity volleyball is in full swing with Highgate leading the varsity conference at 10-0. Ashley is still in second place at 7-3. New Hanover is holding onto the fourth with 4-6, and Laney inched up from the bottom of the conference at 3-8, according to Max Preps as October 10th. This week, Ashley High School has 2 away games. On October 15th, the Eagles stay home facing West Brunswick, and on the 16th, the Eagles has another home game against Northside. New Hanover has 1 conference match left on their schedule. On October 15th, they at home facing Topsail High School. Standing on top of the conference, the Highgate Vikings face South Brunswick on October 15th. Finally, Laney is through with their conference schedule, according to Max Prep's October schedule. All volleyball games start at 6 p.m. And men's soccer this week, the New Hanover has 2 home games back-to-back at Legion Stadium. Then they face Topsail on October 15th and Jacksonville on the 17th. Laney has 2 away games and travels to Rose Soccer Field in Greenville to face J.H. Rose on October 14th, then has a home game and welcomes West Brunswick to the Bucktown on October 17th. The Highgate Vikings have only 1 conference game left this week on the 14th. They travel to Fayetteville to face Fayetteville Academy. Then in conference action, they welcome South Brunswick to Braswell Stadium on October 15th. Wrapping up the soccer schedule, Ashley Screaming Eagles face the Brunswick County Dynamic Duo. On October 15th, West Brunswick comes to Ashley, and on October 17th, the Eagles travel to South Brunswick. In tennis action last week, New Hanover girls tennis team faced off against the West Brunswick team. In singles, Taylor Waliki defeated Rachel Norton 6-0, 6-0. Ely Edwards defeated Allie Madison 6-0, 6-0. Mackenzie Barker defeated Ashley Carter of West Brunswick 6-0, 6-1. Maya Blanton defeated Katie Barnes in 2 sets, 6-0, 6-4. Carly Carter defeated Haley Grimes 6-2, 6-1. Ashley Tino defeated Mackenzie Winger 6-0, 6-0. In doubles, New Hanover team of Louise Stefan and Mimi Harney defeated the team of Norton and James 8-1. New Hanover's team of Edwards and Hibbert defeated Grimes and Barnes 8-0. And the team of Blanton and Carter defeated Barnes and Winger 8-0, 8-1 actually. Congratulations to the New Hanover girls tennis team for making a clean sweep of West Brunswick. That's sports this week. Your school news will be right back, so don't go away.
This is Lands and People, your passport to the world. The Republic of Angola is found on the western coast of southern Africa. The country's chief agricultural products are bananas, coffee, and sugarcane. While its major products are diamonds, iron ore, and phosphates, most of the population belong to various Bantu groups. Angola's capital is Luanda, and primary language is Portuguese. This has been Lands and People, your passport to the world.
Welcome back to Your School News. We close our program with Holly Tree Elementary and International Walk to School Day.
International Walk to School Day is a global event that involves communities from more than 40 countries walking and biking to school on the same day.
It began in 1997 as a one-day event. Over time, this event has become part of a movement for year-round safe routes to school and a celebration with record-breaking participation each October.
Today, thousands of schools across America from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and New Hanover County participate every October.
Here in New Hanover County, Holly Tree Elementary joined this year's celebration as students, parents, and school neighbors walked to school en masse.
Carrying signs and banners, the group sang and cheered on their route to school. International Walk to School Day events are aimed at bringing forth permanent change to encourage a more walkable America, one community at a time.
In 2005, new legislation recognized the value of safe routes to school programs and started providing funding for states to establish programs. Currently, new sidewalks are being built on Greenville Loop to make a safer route for students walking to Bradley Creek.
Politicians and other government officials are now paying attention to the importance of safe walking and biking to school. Obesity, concern for the environment, and the effects of urban sprawl on communities has led to the joining of efforts among those that care about these and other related issues like school traffic congestion.
For Holly Tree, it was a thrilling event for everyone involved. At the end of their walk, Principal Holliday was there to greet the students and parents with high fives and hugs as they walked onto campus.
All the schools in our community that participated in International Walk to School Month gave children, parents, school teachers, and community leaders an opportunity to be part of a global event as they celebrate the benefits of walking.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories. 16 students selected for the North Carolina Elementary Honors Chorus. New Hanover High student Patrick Peoples named semifinalist in National Achievement Scholarship Program. 8th grade and high school all-county orchestra concert scheduled for October 26th.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your morning with our Light and Lively morning show weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Austin Miller.
And I'm Jordan Fife. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network of the Cape Fear.
Have a great day.